Today we're going to go over the 3-point stance, how to get into it, and a few cues to keep in mind to make sure you have a great stance to have a great get off. The first thing is, what foot am I putting back? Is it inside towards the ball? Watch NFL guys do different things. What do I do, Nick? What I have come to a conclusion that the best thing to do to attack your visual key, regardless of where you are, is man foot back, man hand down. This means if you're playing a 5 tech or you're shading your guys inside, your hand and your foot is going to be down towards the guy you're attacking. If you go to a 4-eye, right? So if you're playing 4-eye, you're not thinking about inside foot back to the ball. If you're playing 4-eye and this is your visual key, then it changes from having this foot back to this foot back and this hand down so you can attack your 4-eye. The biggest thing is having your man foot back and your man hand down. So wherever my visual key, so if my visual key is right here, this hand, this foot is down. If my visual key is right here, this hand and this foot is down. So now let's teach you how to get into a 3-point stance. I'm gonna go on an angle just to show you guys a little bit better here. So all I wanna do here, guys, is I wanna get my front foot, my heel, and I want that toe. I want to touch it. See how I'm touching it right here? And then I want to place it shoulder width. So in a really tight base, I can still jump. I can still feel powerful in this base right here, but there's a slight stagger from my up foot and my back foot. So after we get in this strong base, right, I don't want to be too wide. I don't want to be too narrow in this base. Shoulder width, right? So what I like to say is toe to heel, shoulder width. So when I get in this position, what I want to do now is I don't want to just put my hand down. I want to squat down, right? Feel powerful, right? If I had to squat down a bunch of weight, this is what it would feel like. Now, I want to have my chest up right here, and I want to find my fingernails. I want to put these fingernails down so they're in line with my eyes. I don't want them to go all the way up here, so I'm like this. I need to place them so when I put them down, I can see my fingernails directly in line with my eyes. When we have this position, I don't want my arm bent like this. I want a straight tripod arm holding me up. Okay, guys? Now, our offhand. Our offhand, I don't want guys like this, right? No. I need that here because when I explode out, I need to have that arm here, guys, right? If it's low, like this, my first step, I got to bring it all the way up, which is a lot harder to attack my visual key. So when I get into this position and I have my fingernails in line, locked out arm, I need this hand up here by my chin. Okay, guys? So right here, locked and ready to fire, right? And here's the biggest thing where I see guys lose power is when they get into the stance. Okay, we got fingernails, eyes, right? Hands here, is that they have their butt high, right? Everybody thinks they need to have their butt high to explode out. No, you want to have a flat back. And by having a flat back, I say crank these eyes up. Crank the eyes up, have them on your visual key. That's gonna help have a flat back. Even when you get to this point, guys, it's really hard to explode out if you're just even. I need to really load this front leg, 90% of my weight, so I can explode outward. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, man, Nick, that is uncomfortable. I don't know how to hold that stance. Even me, it's hard to hold that stance, right? But you don't wanna feel comfortable in your stance. Being comfortable in your stance doesn't mean you can explode out. You want to feel you're coiled and loading the stance so all your momentum is going this way, not going up. Let's break it down from the top with some cues. Toe to heel, squat down, fingernails in line with my eyes, straight arm, hand cocked by the chin, flat back, raise that chin up, load that front leg 90%. This is what I want to see, guys.